Now, on July 19th in Cincinnati, we had yet another unarmed black man shot. In this case, it was 43-year-old Sam Dubose. There was Officer Ray Tenzing. He was a University of Cincinnati Police Department official. He pulls over Dubose and on a routine traffic stop near campus and then shoots him in the head. Now, of course, what are they going to say about this incident? Since there was no one that taped it from the outside, they're going to say, oh, his life was in danger. And in fact, that is exactly what the cops said in the beginning. But in this case, he was wearing a camera on him. So we actually do know what happened. Now, they haven't released that footage, but they've told us their impression of it. Wait till you hear that. But first, let's go to his initial story. Tenzing told 911 dispatchers that he fired one shot, fatally striking Dubose in the head because he was, quote, almost run over during the traffic stop. But the officer said in the incident report that he was dragged by the vehicle. So when he first calls it in, he's like, I almost got run over, so I shot the guy in the head. When he goes back to do the incident report, he's like, oh yeah, killing that guy, I guess that's a little serious. I was dragged by his vehicle. It makes it sound so much more serious, like his life was in danger, right? Here's the problem again. He's got the body camera on him. They look at the camera, and that's not what happened. So when you ask Cincinnati Police Chief Jeffrey Blackwell about it, he says, look, I can't show you the video. The prosecutors say, I can't show you the video. I got to take it to a grand jury first. No way. And all the media is asking for it. They're saying, no, no, no. They're worried about what would happen if the public saw what was in the video. But he does say, quote, the video is not good. Damn, that must be terrible video. He goes on to say, it's not a good situation. I think that's clear, and it will become evident once the video is shown. We're just trying to do our best to be prepared for whatever might come out of it. Damn, man, that video must be really bad. For the head of the cops to say, oh yeah, not good, man, not good. We're just trying to figure out how to contain the damage when people see what this guy did to Dubose, right? He's not alone. Here's Harry Black, city manager, saying, it was not a good situation. Someone has died, and that didn't necessarily have to die, and I will leave it at that. Okay. Joe Teeters, he's the guy who's the prosecutor, who is going to take this case to the grand jury, apparently. Hamilton County prosecutor says, I'm not talking about this particular case, but if there's a bad cop, the cops want him removed, okay? They would give everybody a bad name. Nobody's protecting anybody in this case. This is in Ohio, right? I mean, same Ohio. I know it's different cities, but in Cleveland, they shot Tamir Rice in 2 seconds, the 12-year-old boy, and all the Cleveland cops came out and said, yeah, whatever, man. His life was in danger. How dare you protest about it, right? In Cincinnati, back in 2001, a 19-year-old unarmed black kid was shot. There was a lot of upheaval during that time. City officials are trying to make sure that doesn't happen again. The family members have been great here, saying, look, we're in deep pain here, but we don't want people to overreact. We want to make sure that we get justice here, but we don't want necessarily people to have the wrong reaction to this. Great. Okay, fantastic. Everybody seems to be doing the right thing. Now, tell me if you think this is how it would have gone down if the guy didn't have a camera on him. Now, come on. You think that his commanding officer and the other cops and the prosecutors and the city managers and all those guys would have been like, oh, now Tenzing, are you sure you're really being dragged by the vehicle? Okay, well, let's do some due diligence here and make sure if this poor guy was shot wrongly, even though he was unarmed. You know, if there was no camera, this thing would have been swept under the rug, and they would have said, oh, Dubose was very dangerous. He hit the cop. They dragged the cop along. The cop was scared for his life. He had no choice but to shoot him in the head. But there is the video, and the video ain't good. So they can't make those excuses anymore. That's why I think you tape the cops, you tape the cops, you tape the cops. Because if they're not going to be decent of their own accord, and unfortunately oftentimes they are not, and if they're going to cover up, which they almost always do, well then let's get them on tape so they can't deny it like they have been for time immemorial. So I love the body cameras. Turn them all on, and if you got cell phones, turn those on. Make sure you get them on tape so that they can't get away with murder anymore.
Just to listen to some of the language that they use. First off, yesterday with the ex-NYPD officer with the Sandra Bland case on Fox News, unfortunately, these cops have to realize they're being filmed.
Exactly.
So that thought already is, they have to remember we can't do whatever the hell we want anymore because they're filming all of the nefarious things that we do. And number two, one of the guys was saying, no one's covering it for anyone. All these cops want bad cops to go. No one's covering. The fact that you have to say that shows that there is a previous protocol for covering for each other. If you have to point out, hey, you guys, we're not covering, why would you have to ever say that if you never covered? If that's not been 101 cop protocol, you know?
Yeah, I mean, would they say, he's a prosecutor, right? Would he say in the middle of a rape case, now nobody's covering up for the rape here, nobody's covering up for the rape. You'd be like, wait, why? Was somebody covering up for the rape? Like, that'd be weird, right? But here he comes up, he's like, no, there's the video, so nobody's covering up for the cop. No, because we saw the video. This is really bad. No, you just shot him in the head. The guy's not armed. Man, this was, Kara's right, man. It was standard operating procedure. I mean, you're still naive enough to think it doesn't happen. Now, sometimes there's some white folks in this country who think, well, it doesn't happen to me. It doesn't happen to people I know. I know. There's a reason why we keep saying unarmed black guys. There's a reason why there's a whole movement called Black Lives Matter. Because in the past, when you didn't see it, they didn't matter. They'd go and shoot them. They'd all cover it up, and then they'd blame the victim. Well, we're all tired of it. That's why it's great that they have the cameras. It's great that we're beginning to have some accountability for it.